As many of you know, after 15 years of leading Epic, I was given a sabbatical this past summer. I returned about a month ago and something became clear to me that I want to share with all of you today. Epic Church is at an inflection point we've never experienced before. What is an inflection point? It simply refers to a moment of significant change or turning point where the direction, trend, or trajectory of something shifts dramatically. So let me show you our inflection point. Average Sunday attendance in 2023 was 582 people. Last year it was 783, and so far this year we're averaging 1,012 people per Sunday. Baptism, so exciting, 33 in 23, 56 last year in 24, and we're projected to have 66 baptisms when we close out this year. First-time guests, 716 in 23, 860 in 24, and projected to be 1,200 first-time guests this year. As you look at this significant growth, let me tell you what hasn't been expanding at the same rate: the number of staff we have in place to oversee this rapidly growing congregation. While operating with a lean team has gotten us to this point, it's now time to add a significant number of staff to keep up with the growth of our church. I'll be the first to admit that God has done way more than I dreamed of when we started this church. And yet, I'm convinced He has way more in store for us. So what can you do to help accelerate the vision? I want to ask you to become an owner of the vision. When you and I walk into someone's big, nice home, we all think to ourselves, wow, this person or this family must be doing really well. How else would they have a house like this? And in that scenario, they are the owners and we are the guests. So when you see this beautiful Epic building, or when you hear about all of the impact Epic is making, you might think, wow, this church must be doing really well. If you are a guest here just checking things out, be encouraged that God is doing so much in this church right now. But if you're part of this Epic family, then you aren't the guest. You're actually the owner of the vision. And owners collectively take responsibility for the vision. God invites us to work with Him to accomplish everything He longs to do in and through Epic Church. 1 Corinthians 3:9 says, "For we are co-workers in God's service. You are God's field, God's building, co-workers with God, owning the vision." So here's how you can help accelerate the vision. Pray. Pray for God to move in all the ways we need provision, people to join our team, and to be cared for in our church. Serve on a team. If you're not already serving, jump in and join a team and give financially. Let me give you 4 steps you can take based on where you are. You can just start giving something if you've never given. You can start giving consistently and proportionally. Just choose a percentage and give regularly. You can start tithing, that biblical threshold of 10%, or you can even go over and above the tithe. So much has happened in our church over these past 15 years. We've been making an impact from this Soma neighborhood the entire time. We're now seeing 1,000 people show up weekly who come from over 60 different nations. We've given away over $3 million to causes outside of our church, and we were able to acquire our own property right here in San Francisco. Amazing. And imagine what else is possible and what else God might do as we collectively own and accelerate the vision. I'm in, and I'm asking you to join me in accelerating the vision through our contributions of prayer, serving, and giving.